आत्मानस्तु मां पार्थ प्रकृतिं दैवीं प्रकृतिमाश्रिताः सततं कीर्तयन् अहंसि सर्वयज्ञानां भोक्ता च प्रभुरेव च
न तु मामभिजानन्ति तद्वेदस्तष्टवन्ति
यान्ति देवभृता देवान् पितॄन्यान्ति पितृभृताः
भूतानि यान्ति भूतेज्य यान्ति मद्यानि
मात्रं पुष्पं फलं तोयं यो मे भक्त्या प्रयच्छति त्वत्करोषि यदश्नासि यज्जुहोषि ददासि यत् शुभाशुभफलैरेवं मोक्षसे कर्मबन्धनैः समोहं सर्वभूतेषु नामे द्वेषोऽस्ति न प्रियः अपि चेत् सुदुराचारो भजते मामनन्यभाक् क्षिप्रं भवति धर्मात्मा शश्वच्छान्तिं निगच्छति मां हि पार्थ व्यपाश्रित्य येऽपि शिवपापयोनयः किं पुनर्ब्राह्मणा पुण्या भक्ता राजर्षयस्तथा तत्सदिति श्रीमद्भगवद्गीतासु उपनिषत्सु ब्रह्मविद्यायां योगशास्त्रे श्रीकृष्णार्जुनसंवादे राजकुलीवयं सत्त्वसंशुद्धि ज्ञानयोगव्यवस्थिते ज्ञानगमश्च यज्ञश्च स्वाध्याय सकलाच्यमम् Just simple. So many chapters, each chapter, a lot of explanation. I myself stop sometime and start, what that means. So there is so much deep meaning inside. Each subject has so much deep. In conclusion, Arjun, Vishal, and chapter 18, everything is gone. So that things, all the doubts were cleared, any kind of, how many way Bhagavan Sri Krishna bring him on the right path. Vyavashayatmika buddhi ekeha kurunanda. Kaushaka ananta. vyavashayena. So we have so much to go through, so many duties, so many karma yoga, आस्थिता जनकादया कर्मणैव हि संसिद्धि आस्थिता जनकादया. Raja Janak, Bhagavan Shri Krishna explained that how we have to do the work. Even Raja Janak, he was yogi, but he never get out from his work. So many examples, so many ways to bring him. And finally, the 18th chapter it says, Sishyasteham, and second chapter it says, Sishyasteham sadhimam tvam prapanna. So until we accept the Guru, until we accept the Guru doesn't deliver us everything. Sishyasteham sadhimam tvam prapanna. मैं तेरी शरण में आ गया, अभी जैसे भी रखना है, how you want, है आपकी ड्यूटी है. Just like छोटा बच्चा माँ को बोलना नहीं पड़ता कि हाँ मुझे ये चाहिए. Whatever child needs, parents always they have it for her. व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धि. We have so many things, so many ways to go. शिष्य बनना बहुत कठिन काम है. शिष्यस्तेहम साधिमाम त्वाम प्रपन्नम. जो ऐसी बुद्धि, when we have thoughts like Bhagavan always give us the right direction. So Bhagavad Gita brings all of us to the world, to the current, that without work nothing moves. But attachment, being attached to the work, attached to the karma, that is trying to really not to go out of the work. Anything we do, any moment, we cannot live ourselves without work. Nahi kaschit kshanamapi jagutishthati akarmaka. Even we are sleeping, we are doing something. So nahi kaschit kshanamapi jagutishthati akarmaka. Karyate yavashah karma sarva prakrtijai gunai. Due to the nature, due to the guna, we always do something. So, Sishyasteham sadhimam tvam prapannam, that thoughts we can only do, that let Bhagavanji, Krishnaji direct us how to live in this world, how to do our duty. And Gita Jayanti we celebrate by reading. Today we have many more readers in past years. Right, Bhakti? That's nice. We had so many readers today. Otherwise we have 5-6 people here. This for ourselves. A lot of people, other people are studying, so we should learn more and more and be benefited of it. Now I would like to request OTG to say a few words.
There is no quantity control or quality control. Even as I am saying, some scriptures are being written. But if you take all our scriptures, you can divide them into two parts. One is for the eternal wisdom, another is for the contextual wisdom. Eternal wisdom meaning is applicable to all places, all times, to everyone, everywhere in the world. To the eternal wisdom, 3 books have been given, they are most importance. Those are called the Prasthana Trayis. The first one in them are the major Upanishads. Upanishads itself, they have 108 Upanishads. And 10 to 12 of them are considered as the major Upanishads. So that is the first Prasthana. The second one is the aphorisms written by Veda Vyasa called the Brahma Sutras. Brahma Sutras are about 600 plus sutras. These are all one-liners written by Veda Vyasa after he organized all the Vedas. Veda Vyasa did not write the Vedas, he only organized it. Like Webster did not write Discover English Words, he only read Webster's English Dictionary. So that's what exactly Veda Vyasa did. He organized it to the Vedas, to the Samhitas, the Brahmanas, the Aranyakas, the Upanishads, and also the 4 different Vedas. At the end of that, he came up with aphorisms. When he organized it, he did not just do like a librarian arranging the books. It was not like that. He understood everything he was organizing. At the end of that, he came up with one-liners. Those are called the Brahma Sutras. And the third one, those two are called the Shruti Prasthanas, because both of them are based on the Vedas. The Bhagavad Gita is called the Smriti Prasthana. It's the third or the authoritative text. Do you need all 3 of them to study? No, any one of them is complete and sufficient. But I am biased to Bhagavad Gita because Bhagavad Gita is more than all of them. Maybe Kailash can challenge me if he wants on that. Because if you look at the Upanishads are only Gnana Khandas. They gave the Gnana Marga. Knowledge was the most important thing in that. Same thing, Brahma Sutra is also Gnana Khanda. To know about Brahman, know about God. That is the thing. What is Brahman? Who is God? What is God? Define God. What is our relation to God? Those kind of things. Bhagavad Gita is the first Hindu book to add Bhakti and Sharanagati. You have to read the entire Ramayana to come up with Rama telling whoever surrenders to me, I will help him. But in Bhagavad Gita, it is very vividly, in under 700 slokas, we have that. And if you know, the Upanishads themselves are very few. Brihadaranyaka Upanishad itself is bigger than Gita. The entire Gita is right in this book. This much book has the entire, in the readable font. That's all. So this has received the most important value in our system. It is the first book to reach the source of America. Even before Swami Vivekananda, the first Hindu who came to America, this book made it even before him. Both Ralph Waldo Emerson and Henry David Thoreau were influenced by this even before Vivekananda arrived on the shores of America. This is also the most translated Hindu scripture. If anything, thousands of translations have been done on this one. And it is said of Gita, Gita Sugita Kartavyaha Kimanyayini Shastra Vistarayati Yasvayam Padmanabhasya Mukha Padma Minisrita. What other song we need? This song came directly from the lotus mouth of Padmanabha, the one with the lotus in his navel. It is Vishnu or the Paramatma, came right from his mouth. What other Shastra we really need beyond this Bhagavad Gita? Another sloka, very important Dhyana sloka in Gita is Mala Nirmojanam Pumsam Jalasnanam Dine Dine Sakrat Gitam Vasisnanam Samsara Malanashanam. It says that we take bath every day, at least once in 2 days, to clean ours outside. And even our kids take once in a week, but that's not the issue. But for us, to cleanse our inside, we have to take bath in the ambrosia of Gita. So even if you read 1 verse of Gita here, 1 verse of there, every time after brushing teeth or after taking shower, it kind of cleanses the inside. So just the act of reading the life, we get color. Even if you have memorized Gita 100 times, even if you have gone through Gita, you should let Gita go through you at least once. Then you can remember at least 1 verse every day, at any occasion that cleanses inside. So the message of Gita itself is very, very interesting. When this message was given, we believe that this Kali Yuga we are living in started 3102 BC, February 16th. So about 5,000 years ago. The Mahabharata war was 34 years before that. So Gita was given around 3102 BC, add another 34 years to it. So about 5,100 and some years ago. But was that the first time Bhagavad Gita was given? No, Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita itself when it was given, Imam Vivasvade Yogam Proktavanaham Avyayam Vivasvam Maname Praha Manu Ikshvaka Vebravi. I taught this to Vivasvam, that is the sun. Sun is the beginning of the solar system we are living in. Was that the first time? No. He just said, I taught the sun first. That's in the past, he never said first. In Hinduism, you never hear the word in the beginning. It's always Yatra Purve. Even in the creation hymn of the Purusha Sutta, Yatra Purve Sadhya Sandhi Deva, like the Sadhyas had done in the past. You never say beginning. Because our system is Anadi and Ananta. Without beginning, without end. It's always there kind of thing. So that's what Krishna says in that. But why did he come to teach again? Because Sakalena Mahata Yogo Nashtaha Parantapa. It was lost because of Evam Parampara Praptam. During a long tradition, at the end of the tradition, because of long time, the truth was lost. This happens. Like we have a baby, we go and buy the nice PNG diaper and put on it. Initially the baby is happy, diaper is happy. After a while, diaper is dirty. Then we don't know which one to keep, which one to do. My mom had put this diaper on the baby. So the babysitter or the baby's younger brother or older brother just keeps the baby and the diaper together. So with time, what happens? They all start thinking. We don't know what to keep, what to throw. Some people throw both. And they think that all the knowledge started with Karl Marx. Before that we were idiots. Karl Marx gave us all the wisdom. They think they throw both the baby and the diaper. Then some people want to keep both and they don't know which one to give importance. Some people, that's why it starts thinking. The same problem Arjuna had. Arjuna had 3 worries in it. He was not brought up in any bad tradition. He was a very sampradayasta, brought by Bhishma, Vyasa, all of them are around. In spite of that, he had this doubt in his mind. In the chapter 1, everyone says that Arjuna was worried about killing his own ancestor. But actually, there are 3 worries Arjuna had in chapter 1. Worry 1 is killing its own relative. Because Arjuna said, Drishtvevam Swajanam Krishna. He said, I see my people. Whereas Dhritarashtra had no problem. He said, Mamakaha, Pandava, Chaiva. He separated them. So he got rid of the problem of any sentimentality. But Arjuna said, Drishtvevam Swajanam Krishna. Yaneva Hatva Najiji Vishamaha. By killing these people, we don't feel like living. If you think about all our habits, bad habits are like that. Why we hang on to them? By killing them, we don't feel like living. What's the purpose of life, I say? If I did not do this, if I did not have that, right? Yaneva Hatva Najiji Vishamaha. So Arjuna had one problem was killing the relatives. The other one was the society getting into chaos because all the warriors are dead and there's a lot of confusion in the society. But the third one was very important. Patanti Vidaro Hesham Lupta Pindodaka Kriya. I said all of them, all our ancestors will eternally be in hell because nobody is doing them, Shradham, Tarpanam, all those things. That is the reason, the very first 3 worries. Who is going to answer that question? Arjuna's third worry. Who is going to? He says the entire Kuru dynasty, all the ancestors will be eternally in the hell. Such a concept was never there in Hinduism, but tradition had brought in that. They were doing all these things to impress children, to impress prodigies, to do these rites, put them a lot of guilt feelings like that. Arjuna was born in that. So the very first message of Krishna is, Gatasu na gatasuscha nam shochanti pandita. The learned people, don't worry about people, don't grieve about people who are living or people who are dead. Think about it. That is the first message of Krishna. That's a very important message. He said, don't worry. Wise people don't worry. Because worry does not solve any problem. It doesn't solve for the wise, it does not solve for the unwise also. Worry doesn't work for anyone. So that is a very first message of Krishna and a very important message. He says, don't grieve because wise people don't grieve, worry doesn't solve anything. Every moment we feel gloomy, that much amount is your wasted life. The purpose of life is to be always cheerful. Krishna was always cheerful. Even when Arjuna was crying, the war is going to Prahasanniva Bharata. That's what Sanjaya said. He smilingly answered Arjuna. He did not feel depressed. Prahasanniva Bharata. Smiling. He was always a cheerful person, Krishna. And a very important message he gives is, Uddare Atmana Atmanam. You should advance yourself by your own self. Who is your best enemy? Who is your best friend? Atmaiva Atmano Ripuhu, Atmaiva Atmano Bandhuhu. So it's a very, very important message. You have to advance yourself by your own effort. I cannot eat for someone. I cannot breathe for someone. How can I liberate someone? This concept was lying, actually he wrote away with that. You cannot, there is no way. We do this right for our ancestors out of respect. If we think we are liberating them, that shows our ignorance. We cannot reach for them, we cannot breathe for them, we cannot think for them. How am I going to liberate them? Liberation is a personal responsibility. And that's why Krishna gave many, many paths in Bhagavad Gita. He did not get into any controversy. There are many concepts. In Hinduism, we never destroy any controversy. We learn to live with controversy because we respect every one of them. We don't say Advaita is totally wrong, we say Dvaita is right. No, we never say that. Shankaracharya is right, Ramanujacharya is correct, Madhvacharya is right. So that is the way entire Hinduism itself is. And Bhagavad Gita is the most unifying of those texts. He never used the word Advaita, never used the word Dvaita, nothing like that, nothing in between. He also gives the simplest path of Saranagati. Not even Bhakti, Saranagati is even simpler than Bhakti. They say, Apichet Suduracharo Bhajate Mam Ananyabhak Sadhureva Samantavya Samyak Vyavasitosala. Even the gravest sinner, if he just thinks of me, that person should be considered as wise. He has become wise. Does it take too long for him to become wise? No. Kshipram bhavati dharmatma sasvat samtim nigacchati kaunteya patijani name bhakta pranashyati. So beautiful very immediately it becomes. You have never looked at your face. The moment you look at your face in the mirror, you will see how ugly you are. It doesn't take too long, right? Like you turn on the light in a dark room, it comes on like that. Once you realize, so quickly it happens. And all this concept of you have to be born as this, born as that, all are wiped out by Krishna. Mami Partha Vyapashritya Epishivu Papa Yonayaha. In chapter 16 he talks about all the Papa Yonis out there. All of them, and once they turn to Krishna, they are not to Lord. Krishna, Lord, Brahman, everything is same. That is why he is both. I call that he is the Jesus, he is the King David, he is the Prophet Muhammad, he is the Martin Luther, he is the Jehovah, as well as the Allah of Hinduism. It's all of them. He is the messenger as well as the Supreme Brahman. All of them. That's why Gita uses it interchangeably. When he says I or he says Krishna, everything is fine in Gita. It's all one Brahman talking, all those things. And I will just leave you with the two more verses. One of the verses, Karmanye Vadi Karaste, Mapaleshu Karachana, Makarma Palahetu Pohu, Made Sangostra Karmani. This verse is the most misunderstood verse. You can read 30 translation and say, you have a right to act, you have no right to fruit. You have duty to act, no duty to fruit. You can make poison, you cannot drink it. You can bake cake, you cannot drink it. That's not what Krishna is saying. Adhikara also means control. You can only control your action, you cannot control the outcome. Like a cricket bowler can only bowl a ball, he cannot say, I have to make a wicket, I say. It doesn't work like that. You throw your best ball, whatever comes you take. You cannot control the outcome. It depends on so many other factors. Gita itself says what factors determine the outcome. In chapter 18 he says, Panchaitani Mahabhaho Karanani Vibodhani Sankhe Kritante Progdani Siddhaye Sarva Karmana Adhishtana Tata Karta Karanancha Pratagvidam Vividascha Pratak Cheshtaha Daivan Chaiva Prapancham. Adhishtana is the timing of action. If I try to go and sell the swimsuit, even for half price now, nobody will buy it. Timing is extremely important in whatever you do. Then the person, the karta doing it, has definitely a salesperson, a good salesperson can sell swimsuit even now, even in this weather. And the third one is karanancha, different kinds of resources the person has, different kinds of tools, knowledge, all this person has. Vividascha pratak cheshtaha, how that person applies that knowledge and uses it. Otherwise it won't help. You have to have, just because you have resources it doesn't work. You have to work with them. Finally, Daivam. Daivam is the fifth white card. Nobody knows that one. That's the unknown. Daivam doesn't mean God. Daivam can mean our past karma, 100 other things. Like in the insurance policy, they call acts of God. You say, I'm an atheist, please don't put that in my policy. They say, no, forget it, nothing to do with that God. Acts of God means we don't know. unknown things. It doesn't matter whether you're a Christian, atheist or Marxist, doesn't matter. We put that statement, we say, acts of God. So the fifth is the unknown. Anything we do, these five things determine the outcome. This is also for never have the impression if you are doing good, God is behind you. Nothing like that. God says, Nyayam va, Viparitam va, Panchayita etasya hetavaha. Whether you are doing for a good cause or a bad cause. These are the five things, right? In the 9/11, two of those just outperformed what Bin Laden wanted to do. He never expected such a big damage to happen. One of them failed miserably, and one of them just did what he was intending to do, just to take away one part of the Pentagon building. That's all.